What is going to happen, everybody? It is your boy Toxic Boyo, and today we have to have one of those serious conversations. I'm not a fan of having to do this. It's been a while, actually, but every so often I just have to. Um, so this time, YouTube has declared this channel that you're watching, Toxic Touch Productions, ineligible for monetization. They just took my monetization away. No warning, no strikes, or anything like that. No notices, just gone. Just poof. Um, and I understand, they have the right to do that, but it would be nice if YouTube was a platform where they communicated with creators. It's like, hey, you're doing this and we don't like it, so we're gonna take that away from you. Um, but no, it's just gone. So we're gonna take a look at why. All right. Um. Okay. So the issue is reused content. Channel uses someone else's content without making changes that add significant value. And at a glance, that's obviously referring to the compilations that I put out every so often, right? Be it the Red and Link compilations or the actor compilations. And they provided this nice um, list of do's and don'ts for what's allowed to be monetized. So you can have a funny or thoughtful revision of content that you didn't originally create. You guys watch these videos, so you tell me, does that sound like those? Because I think it sounds like those. Clips of other people's content as part of a critical review. I do that when I talk about movies. Um, if I'm analyzing like a scene from a movie or talking about why a game or a show or something like that isn't what it used to be, I'll typically include clips from the movie or show or game that I'm talking about, right? A scene from a movie where you've rewritten the dialogue or changed the voiceover. Um, I guess that's like a dub over, like he she dubs or bad lip reading. I don't typically have anything to do with that kind of thing. Replays of a sports tournament, whatever. Um, Reaction videos where you comment on the original video. I have a few of those. They're all copyright claimed anyway. Edited footage from other creators where you add a storyline or commentary. I feel like still, especially with the GMM compilations where I have the captions and the zoom ins and stuff like that, I feel like that fits. Uh, what not to do, right? Short videos you compiled from other social media websites. It's all sourced here from YouTube. Literally everything that I use is sourced here from YouTube. Nothing from Twitter or Instagram or Facebook or fucking Yahoo. None of that. Um, Collections of songs from different artists. I don't post songs unless they're mine. Clips of moments from your favorite show edited together with little or no narrative. The only thing that I could see is like if I'm making an actor compilation, I'll have clips from like Jimmy Fallon or Ellen or something like that. But it's all sourced from YouTube. If it's not available on YouTube, I don't use it. Content uploaded many times by other creators, maybe. Although most people on YouTube stopped making GMM compilations at the same time that I did. Um, Actor compilations, I really don't see them all that often, and it's usually by like two or three creators in particular. And then promotion of other people's content if you never have permission. I've never promoted anybody else's content, just my own. So it's very interesting that this is what we got here. And then I want to draw attention to something. Um, so this is my appeal video. They allowed me to appeal the decision to have my monetization taken away. I had to upload the video unlisted and give them the link to it. And they reviewed it. And the the feedback that I was provided with was that I didn't include my channel URL. Our reviewers found that the video for your appeal didn't include your channel's URL in the first 30 seconds of your video. They didn't tell me to include my channel's URL. Why do you need my channel's URL? It's an unlisted video that you have the link to. I don't know how many of you people out there subscribe to people on Patreon or whatever and get like early access to videos, but if you're watching an unlisted video, you're still on that person's channel, right? So what do you need the link to the channel that you're already on for? I just realized my camera's tilted. Anyway, so that doesn't make any sense. But also, why is that something that would get my appeal rejected? Because in the video I explained what I just got done explaining to you. The editing style that I use for the videos that they're probably talking about, and that's another thing. All they say is reused content. They don't say what type of video they're upset about. They don't give me an example of what video they're upset about. I just have to guess. You know? And that's whatever. And they also say making changes that add significant value. Where do you define significant value? That's such a vague term. You know, does taking a 5-minute video and trimming it down to a 13-second clip, flipping it to avoid copyright detection, and adding music in the background to also avoid copyright detection, none of that stuff counts as adding significant value? Stitching it together with 24 other clips that are just all meant to be funny. You know, you have an intro at the beginning that explains the purpose of the video. I don't see what you would consider to be significant value. How do you change something to be sufficient with your standards, YouTube? Talk to me. Help me through this, right? But I want to call attention to something else. Here I have my last 50 uploads, right? Okay, so we're gonna count how many compilations there are. 1, which is copyright claimed. 2, this one's also copyright claimed. We're gonna go to the last 100 uploads. Three. This one's unlisted anyway, but we'll count it. 3. 4. 5. In the last 100 videos, public or not, there are 5. That is 1/20th. And if you go back further and include more videos, it's like the ratio gets even smaller. Even smaller. So there's these two. This one, I don't know why I took this one down, but there's this one. So 6, 7, 8, 9, which this one's also copyright claimed. This one's unlisted. So there's 9, but actually 7 if you count the 2 that are unlisted, or if you take them away. So 7 out of 150. Alexa. Alexa? Worthless. Okay. I don't feel like doing the math. Whatever. Point is, 7 out of 150 is not a lot. It does not account for most of the content on the channel. What it does account for is most of the views, and that's not my fault. If anything, it's the fault of all the people that subscribed to the channel 2 years ago and haven't watched anything since then, that only watch compilation videos. You know, I feel like with having as many subscribers as I do, 17K 755, I should have enough people that regularly watch what I put out to be okay, right? But as you can see here, that's not the case. You know, it's just not the case. And that's whatever. I mean, I'm not gonna sit up and be upset about it. But the thing that's frustrating is that, like, I put out so many different types of videos, and I stream a whole hell of a lot. Look how often I stream, you know? And the streams do okay. But it's like, you're taking something that's such a small percentage of what is on the channel, and you're judging the entire value of the channel based on that, just because that's what gets the most attention. So that's really frustrating. On the bright side, they let me keep the channel, and I do get to reapply for the YouTube Partnership Program in a month. But in the meantime, the videos that I think are the ones that got me in trouble are probably going to get kicked off of this channel and onto my second account. I'll call that Toxiboyo 2 or something like that, or like bonus Toxie or some shit. I'll probably link it here if you want to go run up the numbers on that one so I can try to get that one into the YouTube Partnership Program. I would really appreciate that. Share this video as much as you can, because I mean, you can see the criteria here. You know, I need 4,000 watch hours, 1,000 subscribers, and no strikes. And I recognize what you're probably thinking, like, well, if those are the videos that got you in trouble on your main account, what do you expect to happen on your second account? I'm going to junk all of those videos entirely before I apply to the YouTube Partnership Program on that account. And that one will probably be reserved for, like, my music and, like, gaming stuff. And I'll probably just keep talking about movies and stuff on this channel. And that being the case, I probably will not be drawing in nearly as many views and stuff like that as I did whatever. Besides, I'm going to be looking for a different job anyway while I wait to be able to reapply. So, I don't know. All the videos that you guys typically watched here will be there for about a month. Do with that information what you will. I'll still be uploading here in the meantime. But if you guys want to help get things back under control faster, make a bunch of noise. Get on Twitter and keep adding Team YouTube about me. Get their attention somehow. I don't know. I'll keep hammering things from this end because this is just a really frustrating situation. But yeah. Also, I guess tune in for the streams on Twitch because I can't make any money on YouTube. So if you want to support, go to Twitch, donate, sub, use bits, whatever. You can still buy merch, so that's cool. I don't know, it's just annoying. that's really all it comes down to. It's just annoying. Because it's like this is how I make my living. And to just have my monetization terminated like that with no warning. It's like, imagine you work at like Best Buy or something like that, and suddenly you're just fired. No warning, no strikes or anything like that. It's just really frustrating. No write-ups. I would have appreciated some sort of like notice before all this happened, but I guess that's asking too much of YouTube, isn't it? I don't know. In the meantime, watch all my other shit, please. That would be really appreciated. But yeah, I guess I'll see you later.